There are many popular series that rose and fell in my childhood. Transformers, Thundercats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all reached massive financial peaks, and then it fizzled out, which is why it's insane that after 33 seasons, the one show that bucked that trend was The Simpsons. It's often stated that the show isn't what it used to be, but episodes like that horrific Lady Gaga mess aside, I still find it very watchable, but it's hard to accurately depict how massive this show was when it was first released. And of course, something this big that's been around since 1989 soon crossed over into other mediums such as music, movies, and of course video games. A lot of video games. Some good, some okay, and some downright rubbish.
You tried your best, and you failed miserably. The lesson is, never try.
But it wasn't just the home consoles that experienced The Simpsons, as the arcade game spent most of its time stealing coins worldwide and was very, very popular. It's basically a scrolling beat-em-up in the mould of Double Dragon, Turtles in Time, or Streets of Rage. But is it any good? The storyline is that the Simpsons bump into Smithers, who has just stolen a diamond from Mr. Burns, and Maggie ends up taking the diamond as a pacifier. Smithers kidnaps Maggie, and the Simpsons set out to save her. Hang on a minute, why is a multi-billionaire Mr. Burns having to steal a diamond now? And why wouldn't Smithers just take the diamond back, put Maggie down and avoid the chase altogether? I'm not sure they thought this one through.
But I'm no super genius. Or are I?
So the storyline is a little weak, but let's talk some positives. Beautiful graphics really place you in Springfield. Voice acting in a game from 1991 is impressive, and the music and sound effects are also on point. No complaints there. The game gives you the 4 main characters to choose from, each with their own unique attack, be it regular, jumping or power attacks. You can also find weapons strewn around that you can fire or throw as you go along. I wouldn't say that the enemies would be recognisable as major Simpsons characters, and with such a vast cast of iconic characters, that's somewhat of a pity. For example, 2 of the bosses are what I'm assuming is a wrestler and a bowling ball. Are you really telling me that Nelson Muntz wouldn't have made a better option? In this one section, Sideshow Bob comes across the screen and provides you with health before you face a boss fight. Why? You go to all the trouble of putting him in the game and then you don't get to fight him? That's just odd. It's almost like the amount of thought that went into this was nothing at all.
Nothing at all! Nothing at all!
Stupid sexy Flanders!
Okay, so I've got the gripes out of the way, so let's talk about what this game does well. This is side-scrolling beat-em-up action at its finest. The game has a wonderful variety of stages, and how the stage can unexpectedly cause your downfall keeps you always thinking. The boss fights are taxing if not impossible, and unlike some of the multiplayer games of its age, having a second player is definitely an advantage. The final showdown with Smithers and Mr. Burns is suitably epic, and I got a real sense of accomplishment when we beat the game.
No. Yep, that's it. Bye. Lisa?
This game is a whole lot of fun, but it would have been at its best in the arcade. With infinite continues, you're pretty much guaranteed to see everything the game has to offer in one sitting. That said, it's worth playing, especially with a partner or a child, and you'll get the opportunity to relive a part of The Simpsons from when they were easily the biggest thing on the planet.